finishing this wing off. That means I need to finish this wing off. I got both sides fiberglass and they're set and everything, so we can go ahead and go over it with some fiberglass Bondo here. Ooh. Plan of attack for this weekend is obviously finish it, so we're just going to use some fiberglass Bondo just to go over all the fiberglass and make everything straight and make everything look nice. And then after that, sand this down, then use some regular car Bondo or like body filler, put that over and then make it smooth, and then we'll go over it with some primer filler. Hasn't been too bad, it's just been long, very, very long. A lot of improvisation as well. If you're planning to do this, be ready to problem solve. Because yeah, you need to improvise a lot with this. Nothing special, but it works and it's hella strong. I did do a part 1 video to this where I made the brackets and bolted it into the hatch and stuff. If you haven't watched that, watch part 1. That's the previous video. Just an update, I use rivet nuts to go into the bracket instead of having a bolt sticking from the bracket into the hatch. I just put a rivet nut inside just because I had an incident on this side where the nut and the bolt which is spinning together, and I was like, if this happens when everything is done, then I can't get to this bolt to unscrew both of them. So I was like, okay, I should have done this from the get-go. Rivet nuts are a lifesaver. So I'll go through everything in detail in the part 1. What a day this has been. Haven't gotten too much further with what I started with, but I got fitment to like millimeter, so I think that's a win for today. I think that is a win for today. So I pretty much finished up with the fiberglass Bondo. I used that 80 grit sandpaper just to get the shape of it, and then I'm just going to go over with 120 then to smooth everything out. Just trying to get the fitment right and have each leg look the same is pretty hard. It takes so much time and it doesn't look the same. I know it doesn't. I'm just trying to work around each leg and try and make them close. There's always not fun bits to every job, and this is one of them. Sanding, looking at it, sanding some more, looking at it some more, sanding it, or putting more on, sanding it, and then realizing you've sanded too much, so you have to put more on and then sand it, and then flipping this around, then flipping it back, bolting it in, taking it off, flipping it, applying. There's just so much repetitiveness. But hey, built not bought, right? Just gotta relax. Doing this for the first time, like using all these things for the first time, just learning. I'll show you how they look and the imperfections and everything that you guys can look forward to if you're trying to mount this thing by yourself. There are some gaps and stuff around here, but it's to like the millimeter, so it's not too bad. This side is probably the not so good side. Let's grab a light. Trying to get these like lines straight, but I know they're not gonna be straight. I could probably even them out when I just use regular Bondo and then sand that down, because that's easier to sand. This actually looks really creepy. Just the texture of it, that looks really creepy. Anyway, there's some good places and there's bad places. So here, I'll show you underneath here. Here is what it looks like from the side. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's got the curve that I wanted and it looks in one piece. So this side is actually the better side. It's got this nice curve in here. Yeah, there's like a small gap in there. Everything is tightened down, everything's bolted in, so this is how it will sit. On this outside bit, it's very nice, whereas the inside, it's kind of hard just because, I don't know, it's a different angle, and so you kind of, if you see here, it goes there and then it dips off, so it's very hard to work with. You could definitely see the difference. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, but yeah, if anything happens exciting with this wing and I get things nice and how I want it, then I'll definitely show you guys. 4th day, 5th day, I'm working on this wing. In the grand scheme of things, hasn't been too bad. I know workshops have a hard time doing this as well, so that kind of makes me feel better. All last night, nothing much really happened. I just sanded, just filled in some extra stuff. Did the best I can to even them out. Yes, they're different, they aren't the same, but they're more or less the same. My wrap came in a couple days ago. Next big thing is going to be the wrap, so everything is tying in together slowly. I just put all the body filler on the legs and just waiting for it to harden and dry and stuff, just so I can sand it smooth. I'm pretty happy with the fitment. Not perfect, there's still some gaps around here and there, but overall, I'm pretty happy with how fitment turned out. Almost gave up, but trust the process. It's all coming together now. Also, if you haven't already, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button down below. I'm done sanding. I've spent pretty much the whole day sanding. It's time to put primer filler or filler primer. I don't know which way it is, but yeah, one of them. Put that on just so it can fill up all the pits and everything like that. Should come out nice and smooth. Might put 2 to 3 coats. Apparently one coat is at 1 to 3 millimeters of coverage, or like of filling. If I put 3 coats, I'll be 3, 6, 9 mils of filling. Let's go do it, and let's finish this off. I don't know how I'm going to do this, so again, I'll probably improvise a spray booth.
One eternity later.
is on. The wing is on. This is it. Well, I mean, it's not finished, but this is what it will look like when it's on, but wrapped and no tape or anything. But this is the final resting place of the wing. Get it prepped for wrap, and then it's done. The legs are pretty smooth. I just need to go over it with some wet sand, like 3000 grit wet sand, and then that should be good for wrap. The fitment isn't perfect, I know that. Have to sand the bases down a little bit on that side just to make it flush and make it good. Still a little bit tinkering around here and there to do, but this is pretty much it. This is on the car. This is how it will look. We're almost at the final stage of building this car. We've got a few more things that we need to do, and then we are done. Just under 3 weeks to finish this build for April Fuels car show. That's gonna be a show out. So if you guys enjoyed this, me molding it from scratch, from a universal thing to now fitting it on the 370Z, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below and let me know what you think of this wing on the 370Z. If you like it, if you don't like it, let me know. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.